Treasures of the Past for Antiques, in cooperation with Tamkeen and Golden Gate, organize its annual banknotes fair and auction at Seif Mall.
His Excellency Mr. Ayman bin Tawfiq Al Muayyan, Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports, opened the third annual event Arados exhibition.
The minister was received by the organizer of the event, Mohammed Al Aradi, and representatives of the Treasures of the Past for Antiques, in addition to members of the Board of Directors of the Bahrain Association of Stamp Collectors. The Arados exhibition featured collections dating back to the Byzantine Empire 610 to 641 AD and the Britain-Indian era. Hundreds of collectors from all around the world attended the exhibition, which considered one of the biggest auctions in Bahrain that featured 135 banknotes and rare coins. There were 28 booths of dealers buying and selling banknotes, coins, and collectibles from different countries. In addition to one of the most prized items in the collection is a rare banknote from the Gulf region, which worth 15,000 Bahrain dinars.
The Kingdom's largest family entertainment event, Festival City, continues for the second week at the Bahrain International Circuit in Sakhir. The Festival City hosts a number of shows, games, and outdoor markets. The city main stage hosted a large-scale performances, including a number of local artists such as Moz Wayed, Bahrain Talking Drums, and Bena, in addition to the Smurfs on-stage performance and mini cinema. Shop Bahrain has many prizes up for grabs, including new cars and airline tickets. The attraction is part of the shopping festival Shop Bahrain, which was launched on January 1st and runs till February 2nd.
I think that this is a really great thing to do, especially in the winters, because in the summers it's really hot here due to the weather and the climate, and doing things like this makes everyone get out more out of their houses and just interact more, enjoy with their kids, spend more time. I like the lights over here. It's very colorful, the environment is great. It just makes you happy the moment you enter here.
I love to come this place because this place is very fun to have fun on it, and I like to play here, and I will invite all my friends and family because it's so fun to play and have fun.
I think it's a great place. I really like it. It's family, and for kids it's very great, and they grow up.
With my experience, I can say this is a really different place. This is something really great that the organizers have come up with. It takes you away from the malls and the movies and just dinner, which our usual Bahrain weekend is all about. It's something good for the kids, something good for the adults, parents, anyone of any age. So I think it's a really good event, and the weather of Bahrain has welcomed it with open arms. It wasn't really cold before that, but even the weather is supporting the events, and it's a really good place to hang out at with friends.
Electricity and Water First Minister Dr. Abdulhassan Mirza inaugurated the third International Conference on Renewable Energy and its theme Green Cities, Sustainable Buildings and Renewable Energy, which was organized by Kingdom University in cooperation with the World Renewable Energy Network, WREN. Heads of companies and senior officials and specialists and more than 150 participants from industrial companies and government bodies in Bahrain attended. Dr. Mirza presented a comprehensive overview of the achievements of the renewable energy and energy efficiency in Bahrain, in which he elaborated on the national goals adopted by the government in this regard to achieve specific rates of renewable energy and energy efficiency by 2025, and the formation of the National Committee headed by the Minister of Electricity and Water in following up and implementing the National Renewable Energy Plan and the National Plan for Energy Efficiency. It is expected that the implementation of the two plans will lead to saving about 260 million Bahraini dinars by 2025. The minister also spoke about the net metering system, which allows individuals and organizations to install solar system at their homes and facilities at their expense to benefit from the energy produced to meet part of their need for electricity consumption and to pump the surplus of solar energy production in the government network and get paid for it. He said that the government has also adopted the Green Building Guide, which sets certain conditions in addition to the current mandatory conditions to make the buildings and facilities green, environmentally friendly, and productive. It's worth noting that the Kingdom University organized this international conference for the third time. Local and regional experts spoke at the conference, which focused on presenting research and studies on climate change, waste recycling, and entrepreneurship opportunities in sustainable energy. Under the patronage of the Capital Governor and head of the Committee of the Man Together program against violence and addiction, Sheikh Hisham bin Abdurrahman Al Khalifa, a graduation ceremony was held for 14 policemen who received an orientation course to be part of the program. That training was part of the strategic plan of 2019 to increase the number of schools that are covered by program to include more than 120,000 students in it. The director of Ma'an Ali Amini briefed the governor about the primary outcomes of the course that train the male and female personnel to deal with different age groups and interact professionally with the students in addition to class management skills. Head of Ma'an committee handed the certificates to the graduates and wished them all the best for joining the program. He also hailed the commitment throughout the course. The Civil Service Bureau (CSB) held a workshop for government human resources staff about the process of transitioning the second batch of the Voluntary Retirement Schemes (VRS) successful candidates to retirement on March 1st. During the workshop, the CSB provided a detailed explanation of the process of uploading successful candidates' information to the online portal Horizon. The Director General of the organization and positioning budget engineer Jamal Abdulaziz Al-Alawi noted that the workshop is part of the series of workshops held by the CSB aimed at efficiently transitioning all VRS successful candidates to retirement. Many government entities attended the workshop and praised CSB's efforts towards establishing effective exchange of information, which has efficiently transitioned the first batch to retirement. The Ministry of Housing has announced the distribution of the units of Hamad Town housing projects. The move follows an order issued by His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince, Deputy Supreme Commander, and First Deputy Prime Minister during the Government Forum 2018 to distribute 5,000 housing units. The Housing Ministry asserted that the distribution process was carried out smoothly in a way that appealed to the beneficiaries. It affirmed its unwavering keenness to continue translating His Royal Highness the Crown Prince order into ground through accelerating the implementation pace in various projects to meet the needs of the citizens across the kingdom and cope with increasing demand for housing services. Industry, Commerce and Tourism Minister Zayed bin Rashid Al Zayani and Bahrain Chamber of Commerce and Industry BCCI Chairman Samir Abdullah Nas chaired the 30th meeting of the Joint Economic Committee. The meeting, which was held at the BCCI headquarters at Beit al-Tujjar, focused on activating the directives of His Royal Highness Prime Minister Prince Khalifa bin Salman Al Khalifa to reach out to small traders and address their needs so as they could withstand challenges. The meeting was attended by Bahrain Board's Chairman Abdul Karim Bouchiri, Chief Executive Officer Sheikh Khalifa bin Ibrahim Al Khalifa, and committee members representing the ministry and chamber. The Minister reiterated the government's keenness on supporting all steps and initiatives aimed at developing the economic sector and consolidating legislation, stressing resolve to step up coordination with Bahrain Chamber of Commerce and Industry. He stressed the importance of promoting trade and investment sectors, commended the Chamber's efforts to serve the interests of the commercial and economic sectors in Bahrain. The BCCI chief commended the efforts exerted by the ministry to develop the national economy and implement the government strategies, stressing the importance of consultation to reach shared visions.
see